All right, I'll call the Weare Board of Firewards April 11th, 2022 regular meeting to order.
Do you have a time?
The time is,
1801.
there you go. Okay, do we have any correspondence?
No.
Then we'll go to new business.
We have a very small group tonight, so one of the things that we can talk about, the motion last month of implementing the wage scale. Beth and I had done a bunch of work on that. Looking at an implementation date probably of July. We have a couple people on probation and just kind of waiting for them to come off to make it a little cleaner. Moving forward, so we can take that up at next month if you'd like, when we have more of a board.
If it's okay with you.
Yeah, there's
that
no
we
rush
can wait.
at
Okay.
the moment, so.
Is that good with everybody? Mm-hmm. Okay. I gotta hang on to that. So I can do that, sorry.
Some of this, we could just cover in the chief's report, stuff like, hiring, ambulance purchase,
Okay.
et cetera. So we could go on to the next one if you'd like.
Sure. Okay, next item is approval of meeting minutes. Everybody had a chance to look them over?
Make a motion to accept it as printed.
Motion to accept the minutes as printed by Dave Huey. Is there a
Second.
second by Louisa Erf? Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstain. Motion passes. All right, and then we go right to administrative report.
I have the AP manifest on mine.
Oh, yes, you're right. Apologize. All right, I'll make a motion to accept the fire department's accounts payable manifest for checks dated 4/14/2022 in the amount of $12,621.94.
Second that.
Seconded by Louisa Erf. Is there any questions or discussion?
No.
All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstain? Motion carries. Now we're at the administrative report.
Yeah, so like I said, I left my stuff on the printer to confirm that. So EMS revenue, in the last month, our vendor, Comstar, has had some technical glitches. They had an issue with their servers, and they've also had an issue with their email, which I assume is related. So they've not pulled any run reports for us in a couple weeks. So our EMS revenue is, I guess, down if you were to kind of compare it, because we just haven't received any, not received any, but we haven't billed any new stuff out in the last few weeks. It sounds or seems like they're back or getting back on their feet, so I assume that'll all be remedied and caught up with going forward. Incident totals, if memory serves me right, we had 55 incidents last month, which is low for us. Why that is low, right, who knows? But a smaller number than we expected, I guess. Like we talked about last month, we're still working through the ambulance piece. We sent out specifications to a number of vendors. I want to say the number is 6. We received 2 back. One was substantially less expensive than the second, and which happens to be the vendor we typically use. And so we're kind of in that negotiation phase of what is it that we think we're getting and what is it that is written on paper that we're getting. we're gonna meet with them on Monday, next Monday, to, maybe not finalize it, but get it really close to, which will be our first face-to-face conversation with them.
Okay.
The big issue for that is, it's 265 days from the day they receive a chassis. No one can tell you when that's gonna be.
Do they know if that is affected by the chip situation with new
I
vehicles?
have no idea.
Okay.
I just know there's no chassis around. It looks like, in what I heard today, that, it's a good possibility. I think that it might be a Dodge, with a Cummins diesel in it. Might be easier to get than looking at a Ford. But we won't know till we place an order and they start looking for one, I guess. We are continuing all that work that goes with, gearing up to go to Capital Area Mutual Aid, which is a fair amount of administrative stuff, just kind of touching every base of what we do for business, from what's the phone number for someone if we wanted to call them, to, who do we want on the run card for a particular incident. Some stuff's easy, some stuff's just, we don't think about what the phone number is, so we just have to go find it. And a lot of people have changed, right? So the building department, the main number is still the same, whether that cell phone number is still the same for the building inspector, who knows, or for the health officer, who the health officer is, all that kind of stuff. And then the last piece, which we really haven't done a whole lot with, as far as advertising for the two positions, we are kind of sorting through, I think we've identified one, and we're kind of sorting through that second position. Some of it is old applications, kind of looking through that to see if people are still interested. If we're still interested in them, they're interested in us. But I envision we'll be up and running by July 1st.
Okay.
There's one more thing that we could talk about in non-public that has to do with paramedic school, if you want to do that, only because of names and money and stuff. But if you feel that it's worthy to go into non-public, but really just to bring you up to speed on that.
Yeah, that's, if you want to do that. Are you all set with with everything else
Me?
for your administrative report?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm all set. It's not a long list, but it's, there's a lot of work in those 2 or 3 items that are on there.
Okay. Is there anything else before we go into non-public? Anybody want to discuss before we go into non-public? We'll adjourn the meeting after we come out.
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Is that? Okay.
Need a motion?
Yeah, hold on a second. Got to get my paperwork
Did
out.
everyone sign that in 2 different places?
I believe so. You can check it, and there's the clip. So it would be under 91A32A. There's your move to go into non-public for 91A32A.
Yeah.
Nope, just gotta read that, and because you gotta get all the numbers and everything in there. See right here,
Yeah.
if you wanna move to go into non-public under RSA 91A32A. Okay, can you read that for me?
Move to go into non-public session under RSA 91-A32A at whatever the time is.
1811.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. And do we have a second on that?
Second.
Motion by Dave Huey, seconded by Louisa Earth. Actually, we're going to do a roll call for that. Chief, do you want this paper so you can write them down?
Sure.
It's easier than doing it twice.
So motion and seconded, roll call vote is the chairman, Steve Roberts.
Yes?
Dave Huey. Yes, Dave? Yes. Yeah. I'm a yes. And Louisa?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to hit that switch, Dave?